Welcome back to the West Ham World. It's Lucas. Only going to be a quick one. I haven't got much time this morning. I've got to go to the dentist, and last night I had no time whatsoever. We're getting worse and worse. What is happening to our club, man? We're out of the cup now. That's 3 losses. We've conceded ridiculous amount of goals. There seems to be no ambition from Potter to give us some hope and change the midfield and give us something different. It's so much dross. It's just dross. You know, Rodriguez, Ward-Prowse and Souček, good God. I'm not saying that Rodriguez played bad. Most channels agree that he played all right, but it's just so slow. It's so slow. I thought Mavropanos had a good game yesterday. I thought he was quite good. I thought Walker-Peters played okay as well. I thought he was busy, but at least was trying. Good to see Bowen back on the right wing. I'm just trying to pick little positives out because there's not many. It was just bad. It was just bad. 2 bad teams. That was their second string Wolves as well. Heavily rotated. We went 1-0 down to a penalty. Definite penalty. Rodriguez bringing down the player. Ariola was a bit unlucky. Obviously, it hit the post. We were slow with the rebound. And it was 1-0 down. Second half started. We did well to get, a goal back. Peters with a great cross. Souček with the header, 1-1. He was about to bring on Irvine. That's what makes me laugh. He was about to bring on Irvine for, to try and change it, to make us win the game. But then we somehow, we did go 2-1 up. A really good goal, this one. Bowen down a wing, crossed it in. Paquetá with the header. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Lucas. Went 2-1 up, and then he just, he brought on the Kilmans. He brought on, it's just so deflatingly boring substitutions. I don't like Kilman. I really don't. He's just not good enough. He isn't good enough. They been on Strand Larsen, and just started dominating. They really started to put the pressure on, and they managed to, quickly equalise. And then before you know it, they were quickly ahead, and we was never going to come back in it. Late in the game, we brought on Fulkrug and Callum Wilson. What Potts must be thinking, and people like Callum Marshall, I do not know. I genuinely don't know what these young boys must be thinking. You can't get a chance in that game. When are you ever going to get a chance? It's so boring. It is so boring at West Ham at the minute. What we got here? Brian P says that result is on Potter. It is. Wolves made offensive changes, which won them the game. It did, mate. It definitely did. And that's us out now. But obviously, after the game, there was a little altercation with Bowen as well, which didn't look good. I think it was a bit mounting over a molehill. I think the media hyped it a bit much more than it was. Probably some fan did say something, and Bowen just lost his head a little bit. But it just shows that the pressure's getting to him a little bit as well. It's hurting him as well. What's Brian saying? Why do we park the bus and invite pressure? Defence is weak. Yeah. You only have to look at, we're nowhere near as good as them, but Newcastle, Liverpool, they lost that game, Newcastle, but they would have come out of that proud, their fans, and the players were proud. They put on a performance and really, showed what a good team looks like and how you should be, really going for games and always believe that you can do it. And West Ham we go 1-0 down in a game, or we start to get into a losing position, and our heads go and we don't know what to do. It is incredibly worrying at West Ham at the minute. I don't see where it improves. Obviously, we've got Forest the weekend, which I'll do a preview for later in the week. But can you honestly see us beating Forest? I can't. I can't see us even putting a glove on them, to be honest with you. It looks like a midfielder's going to come in. That'll probably get announced in today or maybe tomorrow. Probably got to do all the media stuff and the medical. Again, we need more than that though. We need more. I think we need another new centre half. There's rumours that we're going back in for John Victor as well. What an embarrassment that would be. 15 million on a goalkeeper that you now have lost all hope in, and then you're going to bring in John Victor, the man you left at the airport. And then there's Andre Onana rumours, like you joking, another one who's crap. Oh, what we got here? What comments we got here? Sitting back 2-1 up. Why not go for the third and fourth? I agree, mate. You've got to go for it in these games. You will get punished. Wrong starting 11 again. 6-0 to them. I hope not, mate. I hope not. I bloody hope not. Yeah, so, you know, a poor performance in general, poor starting lineup. That one is on Potter. Yeah, like I say, there was a couple of shining lights. Full Packetay had a decent game. Bowen had a good game. Walker Peters had a good game. Mavropanos. It's not enough. You know, all 11 need to be at least hitting 7 out of 10, 7, 8 out of 10. And we're not doing that at the minute. We're getting 4s, 3s, 2s and 1s in some circumstances. What we got here? A couple more comments. No way we're beating Forest. We probably need to score 4 or more. I agree, Matt. And I am absolutely terrified after the international break if we don't get enough players in for that Tottenham game. Oh my God, that's going to be absolutely massacre. James Will-Price, Souček, Rodriguez, midfield donkeys, get some pace in the midfield. Yeah, and go back to wingers. Look how good Bowen looked when he actually played in his natural position yesterday. So much better. So much better. One other thing, I just see on Twitter that the path for the march has now been announced. I believe it's going to start at Carpenter's Arms, and then I think it was 1 o'clock. Sorry if I've got the times wrong, guys. And then it goes all the way around to the gates. So yeah, get yourself down there. It's before the Crystal Palace game. You know, we need as many as possible, not just you know, 1,000. We need to be in like 2, 3, 4,000. You know, we need to get our feet on the ground so that, you know, the media pick up on it, the cameras pick up on it, and people like Moose can't go, only 500 fans are out there. See who we bring in before Monday. Will Potter change formation? I doubt it. I very much doubt it, mate. I very much doubt it. Anyway, I've got to go, guys, because I've got the luxury of wasting £27.40 for a dental checkup when you're in the chair for about 30 seconds. And they just put a little mirror in there and go, yep, you're fine, Mr. Hearn, come back in 6 months. And they've took £27 down. That could have bought me a nice kebab and chips, Anyway, keep believing, guys. Hopefully, like I say, player will sign in the next couple of days, and hopefully we'll get a couple more in. Desperate times at West Ham at the minute. Let's go. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Check